shot out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Act slick then hit with the back then you out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the bip. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Waiting.
57. Man out.
The first carry now for Jordan Howard. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
47 is the mic.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson being chased out left. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it with Sanders. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. That's caught by Jackson. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey, Zoo. 54.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. The 40, 30, 20, 10, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with the football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on Ford. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Howard, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Kill.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. He'll hit Jackson, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas.
It got his man complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Elliott puts this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Go, go, go. Hey, 0-0-0.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
There. 54 is Mike. 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Pass. Gun.
To throw again is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a gain of 35. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads. Teams playing to extend them.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Eluded, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Third and long. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Another run with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz going to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Wentz under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Wentz. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 15.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wentz now to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on third down.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 12. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for the ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd and 1, Wentz flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Block 54. Block 54. 40. Come. One left.
Now Wilson to throw again. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Carson, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Wilson. forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson going to hand it to Procise.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 29 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up second down. Now Wentz again. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. To throw is Wentz. Steps away to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. One final try now for Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Better back up. Name the place and we.
I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put it in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls and chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, when your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls and chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the fly the field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls and chills. My jewelry cold as shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll be brought down at the 20. Three, make it the 24-yard line.
Go. 280.
56. 65. 55.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On first, they go right back to Howard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
No.
The 47-yard line.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing his Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points in. They've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's for real. Back. 280.
Number 53. Mike.
Go.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Switch.
You draw Porter.
Check 13. Check. Lucky.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
6-6. Pull it high.
I got you, son. Check 24.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Sliding out of the pocket toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Let's go, you tighten up. Let's go, you tighten up.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He's crazy. He's checked any weapon. Any weapon.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes forced out to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check it out, Free.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Chiefs 14, Eagles 0. Harrison Butker is off 4 Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and got good yardage himself. It's
an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running with Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
53 to Mike. Hey, Charlie.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Yellow. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You ain't got nothing.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive and you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the give, running right is Howard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 54 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give to Williams, running right. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Easy. Hey, 57.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Frank Clark getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw, it's Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
43!
87's mark. Don't worry about that. Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jannard Avery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He was looking for Watkins that time.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
56. Great. Don't say nothing.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Ready.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. From the 40 now on 2nd down. McCown. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Eagles 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Again, it's Howard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. And that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
on.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Wentz now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Wentz going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. To throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 54 yards. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the 9.
Mahomes to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's third down and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
Wentz to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. He's back to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright, I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my rhyme. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yeah,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the New York Jets. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no. Run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, D. Get up.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Mike 54.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run it with Bell. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Watch the screen. Slant. Hey, wahoo!
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now Darnold, flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Mike, 58, right there.
They'll run. This is Powell. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Powell takes it from Darnold, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. This is the running back, Powell. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Patrick Owasor. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped, Jackson hit and he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Darnold. His throw incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Ficken's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield punching.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They can't stop us.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. To throw is Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. And an alley to run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Second down.
Ready? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 22 jet bomber. Shit! Watch the shit! Jam.
To try again after the sack. Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on third down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Darnold from the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. First down, New York.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards to pick up there. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go one more. Go, go. Motion. Try.
Now Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go, son. Young lady. Ready. Check.
Here's Bell. Bell so light on his feet and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Faking the give, Darnold. Blitz coming and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Lady. Hey, go. 58 Mike. Come on, dude. Lady. 58 Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Hard throw, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Run you over. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Man, lady. Quick. Whip. Watch the whip. Young lady.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold letting one go deep for the end zone. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 28 yards, and the Jets will extend their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Forced out to his left. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. Jackson eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
54's Mike. Check. 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
18,
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Again, it's Bell.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On first down, it's Bell, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Bell. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets will extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Jackson, flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
You go time. You got time.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Bell. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Bell running left. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. On 3rd down, it's Bell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Following the field goal on is Locke Edwards to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Snead's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, no. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? Fool. That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline it like rocket fuel.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milks. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell as the vessels alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hop with a squad. I'm playing my part. But them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Liberty. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the haters, I make a lot of new money, From the not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch.
Since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50, ex slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole hole for the all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you rap pack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. To the money low, I'ma grab some brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
What you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest, no. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the sign of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side, you on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest, no. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Younger.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, now Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
He's checking. Crash. Hey, Alabama. Ball 50.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Win the rep. Let's go. Check it. 5. 59's Mike. Check. 59. You must be dreaming. Mike's 5'9".
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Cook. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Devin McCourty brings him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. He finds his man Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and goal, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. Third and goal for Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the INT, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll for the first time with Sony Michel. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
6 man. Check Brady.
Brady gives to Michel. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run with Michel, and he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
All day, baby, all day. Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Walk quick, walk quick, walk quick. Quick, quick. Hey, hey.
On 1st down, Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 51 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One.
They go play action. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch 54. Go on. Come on.
And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. To throw on 3rd down, Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? He's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Wait, 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That second down play nets a -4. Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or it moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23.
And the Vikings first down.
Black. Hey, Alpha.
A first down throw for Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run it.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
58, right over there. Hey, orbit. 58, right there.
To throw, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dante Hightower.
Hey, that's 380. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Michelle. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Watch the run.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Rip. Hey, Echo. Go Bandit.
This is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you. But I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. The bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Cousins on target to Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Bravo! Hey, Clifford! Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Hey, exit. Easy.
To throw, it's Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt LaCosse. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, Michelle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
29, Alpha.
Double dog, that's the way.
On second down, Michelle. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And he'll find his favorite receiver. That's Edelman. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
First. Hey, Roy.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins again. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Gone. Hey, we're good. Hey, Charlie.
58 to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby. 58.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, high 7.
Again, it's Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. 6 yards. As his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with White. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady gives this to White. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Hey, 66.
On third down, a run from White. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
58 to Mike, 58. Hey, Wahoo!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like think you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Liberty. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, though they taking notice.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it too heavy, you got it. Go snatch and skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your pop, and your projects. Pain driven, engine drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't real for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, them out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is shield. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm City Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your door and I'ma catch those. Mexicans, I make pesos. Hit your sus on the play stores. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me, cause I blame she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch, like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no more. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no more. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the fit. Hit the hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made the foot and work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story f***ed if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in, so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within. I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac, you should throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy. I need
that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another